Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be unboxing the new Hasbro Meteoroid Dragoon. And let's get to it then. So as you can see, Meteoroid Dragoon is an evolution of, well, I guess it's an evolution of Cobalt Dragoon, but its main line is the Drake line. Started with Cobalt Drake, then Cobalt Dragoon, then Impact Drake, and now Meteor Dragoon. And I guess we're gonna get a new one called Brave Drake, Drake Brave, I don't know. Same difference, but anyways, yeah, let's get to the unboxing because I really want to see what this can do. So I got the scissors here, and where do I open it from? I'm gonna open it from here, so I'll be right back. All right, I finally got it open after like 5 minutes of freaking tinkering with the box, because oh my god, that was really hard to open. Yeah. Oh wow. All right, so let me get everything out together so you can see it. All right, here are all the parts laid out, so let's take a look at them one by one. All right, so this is Jolt, and it's a new bit. It's like Excel, but it has a little tiny freaking, what is it supposed to be? I guess tiny stick. Yeah, let's go with that because I don't know freaking English right now. It reminds me of like something from like Metal Fight. Hold up, I think I have the perfect thing to show. All right, here's my example. This is Whole Flat from L-Drago, and this is like, that reminds me of it. That reminds me a lot of it. With the little wedge there. Yeah, it's a wedge. All right, there we go. I know English again. But yeah, well, this is an homage bait to one of the L-Dragos, so yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, but yeah, I've seen a lot of people use this for competitive stuff, like on Hover Wyvern, Shark Scale, Pegasus, you know, all those. And I can't wait to see how it does in the stadium. All right, probably for the most boringest part in here, it's the 370. 370 isn't bad. It's just, you know, something we've already gotten. Nothing special, but comes in this nice blue color. You could put it with your blue painted Hammer Incendio. So that's going to be really cool to put it on with. And let's get for the main course right here. Wow, this is honestly amazing. So this is Meteoroid or Meteor Dragoon, and it is a callback to the original Plastic Gen Dragoon. As you can see, it has the Bakutin Shoot logo right on the neck there. Wow, it's small. And then in the background, there's like a little hexagon, so it can be exactly like, well, no, exactly like, it's the homage. So freaking, hold up, I have the bay right here. Yeah, it's supposed to be an homage to Meteo L-Drago with the rubber and all that. Wow, that's really cool. But yeah, it's supposed to spin steal. And honestly, this is not a good spin stealer from what I've seen. Like this guy dominated in spin stealing. But it's just really cool. The white paint is really beautiful. And I don't know if the camera can get that, but it has like some glitter on it. Some really cool glittery effects. And then the rubber. Yeah, the rubber, people say it feels like plastic. It's honestly not that hard in my opinion. Definitely feels like rubber, but whatever. So yeah, as you can see already, that one side has more rubber than the others. And you can see right here that it's really imbalanced. So it's going to make for a great one-hit attacker, but it can also tip over at the end game. But I just want to see how it does in the stadium. And let me show you what it comes with here. So this is the new red string launcher. And honestly, this is kind of a disappointment because the original Takara Tomy version had a ripcord launcher that was unique, white and purple, with the purple dragon ripcord, which was really cool. But this comes with this red string launcher, which is boring. And if you already got Cobalt Dragoon, you already have a freaking string launcher and a better color to suit this bay, but you know, it's whatever. Oh, so now let's fully assemble this because damn, It's gonna look nice. And I've already opened one painted bay today, so it's time to ruin another one. Okay, there we go. I'm like, how am I supposed to do that? All right. Oh, all right. Our second left spin Beyblade X Bay, and wow, that's honestly really cool. Here's Cobalt Dragoon to compare it with. And yeah, that's honestly really cool. So I can't wait to see how it does in the stadium, and let's put it up against its predecessors, my bad. So yeah, let's go. All right, I have Meteor Dragoon right here and our new left spin string launcher. So I just want to do a quick test launch before this paint goes away. It's not that aggressive because of the freaking wedge thing that it has at the bottom. But yeah, let's put it up against some competitive and just some regular stuff, you know? And then we're going to put it on a competitive combo. So our first opponent is going to be Stock Wizard Rod. So let's get to it. Oh wow, that was actually pretty good. Oh, what the heck? There's like no damage at all to the paint. Well, that's good to know. All right, let's do it again. Go. Wow, that was strong. All right, one more battle with Wizard Rod, and that's it. Come on, Dragoon, you got that. Is it gonna spin steel? Is it not gonna spin steel? Let's see. Wow, Wizard just has that LAD, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, the paint. Oh yeah, okay, the paint seems to be coming off, but this is like a thick coat of paint then. Wow. All right, let's do our next opponent, which is gonna be Cobalt Drake 460 flat. So that's the first freaking Drake or Dragoon Bay, so it's gonna be outdated. Okay, Drake won that, but surprisingly, Dragoon isn't that unstable. It's a jumper, that's for sure. Oh, wow. Drake keeps winning these. Maybe it's because I keep launching Dragoon first, but like, it's a power creep. Okay, Dragoon lost basically all of its balance. Alright, let's move on to the next opponent. Impact Drake 960 Low Rush will be our next opponent for Dragoon. So let's test it out. Rubber on rubber contact. Big hits, big hits. Well, Dragoon just died immediately. Alright, Dragoon looks like it has more stamina, but it's probably going to tilt over at the end game. What did I say? What did I say? It's because Drake has softer rubber. Alright, one last battle. All right, that was a good battle. So now we're going to do some competitive combinations. Okay, so for our combo, it's going to be 760 level. 760 is supposedly good for Dragoon when it's brand new, and level for the stability and attack power and spin stealing. And our opponent is going to be, of course, the infamous Wizard Rod 160 Hexa. So let's see who's going to win. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Alright, Dragoon got some big hits in, but Rod looks like it's going to be winning this one. Come on, Goon, you got that. Oh wow, it's actually spin stealing. And never mind. Never mind, I jinxed it. I'm sorry, you guys, I jinxed it. Thank you for the self-KO, Dragoon. Thank you. We very much needed that in our lives. Remember, you guys, if you're going to use Meteor Dragoon, make sure to tilt launch. And of course, Dragoon loses because why doesn't it? Alright, 2 more battles with this and we'll move on to our next opponent. The thing I notice about all these left spinners is they can destabilize the opponent. But I feel like that's basic knowledge, so that's just me. Alright. Just because I want Dragoon to win once, we'll do one more battle. Oh, Rod's gonna spin steal the hell out of him. You know what? I'm done. Next opponent, next opponent. Next opponent is gonna be Shark Scale, 360 low orb. So, yeah. Oh my god, go into the launcher. Knock down the camera. My bad, my bad, my bad. But Dragoon ended up self-KOing, so it's whatever. Here, let me cut this. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, of course. Of course. That's what I was expecting from the beginning. Alright, I like Meteor Dragoon, but it's definitely very hard to use. Alright, alright. Yep. That's, again, what I was expecting. Alright, Goon might win this one. Shark is a little bit too top heavy, so yeah. Let's go. Finally, Goon won its first match. Alright, one more against Scale, and then we'll move on to our last opponent. Wow. If Goon wins this, that's gonna be the most epic, like, win this bay will ever have. Yep, it won. Alright. Let's move on to our last and final opponent. Our final opponent is going to be Hover Wyvern on 160 Jolt. My bad, I forgot the name. I forgot the name. Okay, yeah, it looks like Dragoon is not going to spin steal that well. What did I say, ladies and gents? What did I say? What? No, that's not fair. That does not make any sense at all. All right, can we cut that? Can we cut that? Damn, let Dragoon breathe. All right, last battle. Dragoon, you gotta win this, dude. Goon, you got that, dude. Let's go. All right. So that is the Meteor Dragoon. Why was I going to say tutorial? This is the Meteor Dragoon video unboxing. I hope you liked it a lot. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I would recommend buying this if it goes back on stock on Amazon or you see it in store. It is a very cool, lovely bay. And yeah, have a nice one.